Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we have created one of the function and I just name it function as a sign up. And also here I load our form, that means one of the user creation class form, and here I pass that form and I pass that register user, and also I load our signup.html, right? So also I design our signup.html. Here I load our form and then there is a logging, and also if this user is registered, then it should be display out this div rather than it should be display out this form. So now if you want to access it, if you want to display this sign up page, first of all we have to create one of the URL. So in our app logging, and if you go to that app logging URL, so here I want to display it. So if you want to display it, first of all there is our URL pattern. Into the URL pattern area, I want to create one of the path. So I have already loaded input our path, and also I from our this main directory, that means there is directory, that is our view is already connected, right? So I already input our views. So now into the path area, I want to create one of the, first of all put one of the URL. Our URL will be as a sign up. Okay, URL will be as a sign up, and into the views. So into the views area, I have already created one of the function or function name as a sign up. So now I just simply loaded our this sign up, right friend? And then also we have to make as a name. I just put that name here. It should be as a whatever you want. So right now I make it as a sign up. So that will be as a sign up. So that will be our URL, and then I just put our method, that means our function name, and then name will be for our this path as a sign up. Perfect. So now I just click as a save all. First of all, I want to check it our server is running it or not. You can see it's now showing some of the error as invalid syntax in our view. That means in our view in number 10 there is a form user area. You can see there is actually the spelling mistake. I name it as a form, so that is in our view. So here that is number 10, so that is, you can see I make that as a form, so it should be as a form, FORM. okay, it will be as a form creation, and also everything is perfect right now. Maybe click as a save all. So friend, there is little programming work. If you have to face a lot of the time with the error, but you have to solve it. Okay, so now you can see it's now perfectly now running. So now I want to actually load our this page, that means our sign up page. I want to create one of the menu, then it should be better. So that is in our base HTML, right? So into the base HTML, here I have loaded our menu. So that is our menu, right? So now I want to actually take another one. So better I copy it, and here I take another one. First of all, I want to check it with the save all, refresh it. Yeah, that is actually the menu. And now here I name it as a sign up. Okay, that will be as a sign up, and URL will be, I have already declared that name as a sign up. So now I want to actually access it. So that will be as a sign up, right? So now if you click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, so that is our sign up. And now if you click as a sign up, yes, you can see friend, now it's successfully loaded our default form. And into the default form area, as I told you, it's actually provided 3 of this field. One is the username, password 1, and the password 2. Okay, so you can see that is our username field, that is our password field, and that is our password confirmation field. So they have some of the text, that is some of the readme text. So laterly I will also show you how can actually remove everything. So that is actually our form, so that is much important. So as I told you, with this class, you can see we are using that class, and here you can see friend, we didn't create any input field. All the things automatically by default in our this user creation form area. So here I just simply take that our form with our this variable, and here I just simply pass it. So automatically we get our 3 of this field. So now you can see it's now perfectly visible our username, password, and the password confirmation. And here that is our create account. So I have created one of the here if you go to our signup.html, here I loaded our form, and also I have created one of the create account, one of the button. So now you can see it's now showing our this button, and then already have an account, that is our logging, and then that is our h1 tag. Perfect. And also here, if you want to update this form style, right now you can see it's not actually locative. So if you want to update that style, they have also one of the building package in Django, that is our Django Crispy forms. Okay, so here if you want to change this, that is actually our by default form. So here if you want to change it, if you want to use that crispy form, you can also use it. Better I show you, then it will be helpful to you. Like here right now, that is our server is running in our this terminal. Better I want to create another new terminal. So that is our my blog project. Here if you want to install our crispy form, you have to write with a pip with our package manager, and then the install, and then Django, and then crispy forms. Okay, so here you have to install it with our pip install, and then Django crispy forms. And then if you click as a enter, then automatically it will be installed in your system. Okay, so make that sure you install it first if you want to use that crispy form. So you have to wait a little bit and make that sure you are connected with the internet. So right now here you can see, friend, it's now showing as a requirement already satisfied. That means I have already installed that crispy form in my system. For the reasons it's actually showing our this message as a required already satisfied, rather than it should be installed that crispy form in your system. So now we have to use it. So if you want to use it, so first of all you have to add it. That means in our main project. So that is our main project. Go to the settings, and to the setting area, into the install app area. First of all, here we have to load it. Better I just simply load it. That will be our crispy form, crispy underscore form. Okay, that means the crispy form. So make that sure you use it. And also after that, here we have to add one of the crispy template package. Like that is by default supported with the Bootstrap 3, Bootstrap 4. Better I put some of the note for you, then you'll be it will be remembered to you. So I just put on the note, it should be added some of the template package. Right now which type of template you are using. So right now for this project I'm actually using that Bootstrap, right? So here actually it's supported as a Bootstrap, and then also it's supported with the Bootstrap 3, and then Bootstrap 4, and also there is another one as a uniform. Okay, uniform. So that also it's supported with the uniform. So right now I want to actually add it. I want to add it our Bootstrap 4, because of all right now I am using that Bootstrap 4, right? So now that is you have to make as a crispy underscore template, and then the pack. That means which template package you want to use. So here I want to use our this one, that means a Bootstrap 4. Okay, so here I just simply added as a Bootstrap 4, right? So here make that sure you add it, and now we have to use our, that means we have to load our this crispy form in our form area. So I have loaded our form. In our sign up page. That means here, right? That means in our template and our app logging, and that is our signup.html. So that into the form area, if you want to use it, like here, first of all, after that base HTML, okay, here we have to load it. So I just simply load, and then load our this crispy forms, and that is another one as a crispy forms tags. Okay, so here I just simply load as a crispy forms and then tags. So make that sure you load it fast, and now we can actually use it. That means now you can use that crispy, that means into the form area. Here I just simply pass it with the pipeline, and then I just simply pass our this crispy. Okay, so now if you click as a save all, and now if first of all I want to check it, our server is perfectly now running. And now if you refresh this page, so here it's not changing. Maybe I did something wrong. So here I load as a crispy forms tags is perfect, and then also into the form area I pass that crispy, right? So into the setting I load that crispy forms, and then the template as a crispy template. You can see the spelling mistake. It should be as a template, TE, right? TEMPLATE, template pack, and I just use as a Bootstrap 4. So now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all again, first of all I have to check it, everything is running well. Now I refresh it. Yes, now you can see, now that is the things I am actually looking for. So that is our crispy form. So you can see that is by default one of the crispy form as a user, there is a password field, and that is our confirm password field. As I told you friend, that is all that our demo text. Later we will remove it, so don't worry about it. So first, right now that is our form. We successfully now load our form, so that is all that our field. And also we successfully now use our this form, that is our crispy form, right? So for the reasons here, you can see it's now perfectly visible. So I want to do our this position is very actually close. So here I want to take one of the Bootstrap class as a container, then it should be better. So here I put that this dynamic part in our base HTML. Into the base HTML, you can see I loaded our this block. So I want to load our this block in particular one of the dev area. So I just take one of the dev, and I just put that class as a container. Okay, I just name it as a container class, and into the container class area here I want to pass our this block. So here I just simply pass it. Now click as a save all. Now if you refresh it, yes, you can see it's now perfect. So here I used one of the containers. So also better I want to add some of the padding top, then it should be better. Here I want to put on the style. Okay, I just put one of the style, and here I added as a padding top, and padding top I want to add as a 20 pixel. So now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, yeah, you can see there's some of the spaces in our header area. So now let's check this out. Our sign up portion is perfectly working or not. So here if you put as a test as a username, I put as a password as Udemy 12345, Udemy 12345, and now if you click as a create account, so here you can see friend, it's now showing as a one of the forbidden error message as a CSRF verification is failed. You can see I didn't add that this CSRF token, so we have to add it in our post. So I just simply copy it. So here we have to add this CSRF token in our form area. That means in our sign up portion. So that is our form into the form area. After this, here we have to add that CSRF token. So without CSRF token, you cannot actually insert that data. For the reasons here, make that sure you add it. So now let's check this out again. Click as a save all. Our server is totally now running, right? So now I want to go back and refresh this page, and now I want to create another user again as with the test, and then Udemy 12345 and Udemy 12345, right? So now if you click as a create account, yes, you can see friend, now it's successfully created this account, and also it's showing as a account created successfully and logging here. So here I put this type of one of the condition. So with the registered, that means if this user is registered, then this dev will be visible. And here I put one of the class as a alert success, account created successfully, and I just put that link as a logging here, right friend? So you can see it's now perfectly display this message as a account created successfully logging here. So right now if you want to check it, like I want to check it in our admin area that our user is created it or not. If you go to that admin, and right now I'm logging with the admin, and if you now go to our user, and into the user here you can see there is our new account is created successfully. So that is our account I have created as a test. And here one of the most interactive things I show you, like if you go to again our sign up page, and here you don't need to add any validation. Every validation is automatically created. Like here if you make that as a test again, that means the same username, and I just put as a Udemy 12345, Udemy 12345, and now if you click as a create account, now you can see friend, it's also showing that error. That means a user with that username is already exist. Because of all I have already created that user. You can see I have already created that user, and also it's put the validation as a true, that the two password field that did not match. That means here I put the different password for the confirmation password. So automatically it's getting all that validations here. You don't need to do anything. Okay, so you can do everything with our this class as a user creation form class. So right now we are using it, and you can see how much easily we load one of the form, and also we successfully complete our sign up portion. So right now if you want to create user, you can create that user. You can see it's now perfectly added that user in our this admin user table area. So our sign up portion is totally complete. So now I want to work with our logging portion. So how can working with this logging? So here I have already created that user. So now I want to logging with our this username and the password. So how can do that work? In our next video I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.